welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning in today, and today's video is going to be a bit of a get ready with me, and I'm going to be trying out a few new products that I have recently picked up, and I just thought I'd do just something that's a little bit fresh and glowy and you know, just not spring like, because in Australia we're going into autumn, but I think just something that's just nice and fresh. So as you can see, I've already done my eyebrows, and the products that I used on my brows today are the Maybelline Brow Satin in medium brown, and also the ModelsPrefer Brow Tint, and this is in medium. And then I have set my brows with the L'Oreal Brow Artist Plumper in medium dark. And I have just used the L'Oreal Lumi Magique, Lumi Magique concealer to sort of carve out around the brows to make them look nice and sort of fresh looking. So the first product that I'm going to use is a new one, and it's from the Body Shop, and it's called Wonderblur. So it's sort of like that silicone-y, slippy sort of textured kind of primer. And I find that this is really nice, not only under my makeup, but just to wear alone as well. So really just concentrating that sort of through that middle part of my face. Okay, so I'm going to jump around a little bit, but I just want that primer to sort of sink into my skin and just be ready for foundation. So I'm going to go in and prime my eyes, then I'm going to do my foundation, and then we'll go back to my eyes. So to start off with priming my eyes, I'm just going in with my usual NYX eyeshadow base in Skintone, and I'm going to put a coloured base over the top, and I'm going to use one of the Colour Tattoos, or Maybelline Colour Tattoos. This is the leather one, and it's in creamy beige. So just popping that over the mobile lid of my eye. And just blending it out with my finger. Okay, so that's the eyes primed. And we're going to go in with some foundation now, and I'm using a new foundation today, and it's the Australis Oh Glow Foundation. I have got it in the shade, I don't know, is it even written on here? I know it was on the packet, the box, which I don't have anymore, and that's not on the bottom, so I could probably go back through my order maybe to find out what shade I got, but I'm pretty sure I got, there's only like 6 shades, and I think I got like the 4th darkest shade. So let's see what this is like. So apparently it's got light diffusing properties, it's anti-aging, it's got aloe vera and vitamin E, and it's also cruelty free, so it's not tested on animals, and it's also vegan friendly. So yeah, let's just see what this is like. I'm just going to put a couple of pumps on the back of my hand. It's really nice packaging, nice and frosted glass. It's got a pump as well. Okay, so the colour is a little bit dark. It's okay for me at the moment because I've got a bit of fake tan on me, so it doesn't smell weird or anything like that. And I'm going to use a new foundation sort of brush that I picked up from China on eBay, and it's like one of those artiste kind of brushes, but this was like super cheap. This is just a plastic handle, but I have used it twice I think now, and I did really like the way that it works. So and I did just use it with like a BB cream, so let's see how it goes with this foundation. So the foundation feels really quite creamy, so just going to pop some on with my finger, and then I will try and blend it out and see how it goes, and also how it looks. It's got quite a neutral undertone to it, this colour that I got. I wish it had on there so whether there are stickers missing from it, I'm not really sure. So when I first started using this brush, I wasn't using it as a buffing motion, I was sort of viewing it as a patting, sort of blending motion. especially when you're doing it around the jawline. It's like using a toothbrush. But it doesn't feel like a rough toothbrush or anything like that. Okay, so that's sort of one very sort of thin layer on my face. It doesn't look matte, but I wouldn't say it's like really glowy and dewy looking. I think it just looks fresh and healthy. So I've still got a fair bit on the back of my hand, and I'm just going to pop the actual brush straight into it and just pop a little bit of extra coverage just sort of over sort of cheek area here. And just run off your T-zone there. I do think I have to work a little bit harder with this brush than I would with, you know, a flat top or round top, or even an angled type foundation brush. But it's not like rough on the skin, it feels really nice and sort of like velvety kind of feeling. Okay, so I think that's as much coverage as I want to put on my skin, and I probably still maybe have half a pump still left on the back of my hand. It's a little bit tacky feeling, so, but I have only just finished putting it on. I'm just going to get rid of that foundation on the back of my hand and really nicely. Like, it's not tacky or anything like that, so it feels really nice. It looks really nice on the skin. My skin still looks like skin without it looking like I've got a heavy foundation or anything like that on. I really like the way that's looking. So definitely by the time we finish sort of doing the rest of my makeup, I'm definitely going to have an opinion on how it's sort of sitting. And let's blend out a little bit better around the hairline there, Kate. So I might jump back to my eyes and then conceal afterwards, just in case I have a little bit of fallout. And I'm going back to a bit of a throwback palette, and I'm going to grab my Lorac Mega Pro palette. This isn't available anymore. You can sometimes pick it up on some of those CCO websites and on eBay and stuff like that, but it's just a beautiful palette. So I just thought I would pick it up because it's got some lovely sort of spring sort of colours in there. So I think to start off with, I'm going to go in with cream here and just pop that all over my eyelid just to set down all that sort of top part of my eyelid so it's not tacky and I can blend out any sort of transition colours. Okay, I'm just going to grab a bit of a fluffier brush. And what colour will I pick up? I think I'll pick up Fawn and Sepia, which has right next to the cream, and they're both matte colours. And I'm just going to pop them very lightly sort of through the crease area just as a transition sort of shade there. Apricot and blush down here in the shimmery sort of section, and just pop that over the lid, just something really nice and soft. But just got a little touch of, you know, sort of fresh colour. Too out there today. I feel like lately my looks have been really quite kind of similar, I guess, like really smoked up. So I just want to go into something a bit more fresh today. Grab a sort of domed brush and pick up Sand, which is sort of a shimmery colour, and just pop that around the inner corner as my inner corner highlight, and just sort of blend it into that apricot-y colour. And just pick up that same brush that we put apricot and blush on, and just run that along my lower lash line. And then just pick up that first brush that, or not the first brush, the second brush that we put the transition colours on, and just sort of blend over that crease area just to make sure everything's all blended out, and just touch it back into that fawn and caramel again, and just pop it on that lower lash line. Just grab a bit more of that cream shadow, that matte cream, and just re-highlight. Right, I think that's that's all I want to do for eyeshadow today. I'm just going to line my tight line now with the Rimmel Soft Kohl Kajal eyeliner, and this is in Sable Brown. Oh, I hate it when you poke yourself in the eye. And then just sort of a nudie, sort of champagne colour on the lower lash line. This is the Maybelline Colour Show Crayon Kohl. I don't actually know what shade this is in, but it's a very shimmery champagne kind of colour. It's not like a matte nude or anything like that I have used previously. I'm just going to throw on a couple of coats of mascara. I'm not putting any lashes on, and I'm just going to use my Lancome Hypnose Doll Eye Mascara. So now I'm just going to put a bit of concealer on, and the two that I'm going to use today are the Maybelline Fit Me in Light and then the L'Oreal Lumi Magique, and this is in Light as well. So just pop this one sort of more as a brightening one underneath my eyes, and this one sort of, even though it's light, I don't think it's really as light as I would expect light to be. Does that make sense? What will I use to blend that out? I will go back in and use this whatever it is. When I came in underneath my eyes the other day, I did find that if I patted it in first, what kind of word is that, Kate? I patted it in first, and then just sort of let it sort of warm up into my skin, so I didn't actually put it all in first, and then I came back and just sort of did a bit of my hands and my fingers to blend it out, and then went back in and then did the final sort of blend. This brush is awesome for keeping your nose highlighter. Holy moly, it's great. Just going to go in underneath the eye area and just tap in that concealer. Blend it out. It's really really nice brush. I think I paid like $4 for it. I did have to wait like 3 weeks for it to come, but yeah, happy so far. It was easy to clean up as well. Okay, so what else have I got to use? Oh yeah, I've got a couple of, actually, before I put this on, I'm going to set that sort of concealer under my under eye area, and I'm going to go into my Hourglass Ambient Lighting palette, and I'm going to use, which one? Dim Light here, just to set that powder on my under eye area so that it doesn't decide to crease. And just sort of run a bit down my nose, just where I've sort of put any of that concealer. Now I'll show you the other products that I've got. Now, this is the Modelsprefer Radiance Collection Ultimate Illuminating Palette. So this is the cream one, and it's got 3 shades in it. It's sort of got like a pearly one, sort of a champagne one, and a more of a rose goldy sort of gold sort of shade. So as you can see, I haven't tried these out at all. So I think today what I might do is I might go into the pink one in the middle and see how that goes. And I'm going to use my fingers. Yeah, I'm going to use my fingers. So it's really nice and soft and creamy. So I'm really interested to see whether it's going to decide to lift my foundation, because I've had that happen before where you've used a cream product on top of a foundation and it has lifted it. Oh, that's really pretty. Can you see that? Just nice and subtle, not putting a heap on, because I am going to go over the top with powder products like this. So, which all I've done with them, I actually tried them on my face, all I did was swatch them on my hand when I got it. I'm just going to pop a little bit on my Cupid's bow and on my nose, just sort of give a little bit of a nice highlight. And I might just dip slightly into this sort of rosy goldy sort of one in the end, and just sort of pop it on the inner corner as well. That That's really nice. Actually, I'll do some swatches now. Oh, they're really nice. Now, I don't know how well they're going to turn up. So there's the gold sort of colour, the champagne-y sort of pink colour, and then the real sort of quite like whitey sort of kind of colour. They're really pretty. And you know what? They have quite, you know, honestly, they're not sticky on the face. Yeah, they feel like they're starting to, I don't know, what's the word? What is the word I'm looking for? You know when something just doesn't stay, like, you know, sometimes you put like a sticky product in your face and it doesn't like matte down at all? Yeah, it doesn't feel sticky or anything like that, so that's really lovely. So, what will I do next? I think I'll put some powder on my face, just a little bit, and I'm going to use my RCMA No Colour powder. So what I do when I use this, because it's a bit of a pain in the bum, the way that the lid is and everything, I just have a stainless steel palette here. I've got about 5 or 6 of them, and I just pop a little bit. Looks like I might be doing some drugs. And I'm going to use just a big duo fibre brush and just a little bit onto the brush, and then just sort of tap the brush off, and I'm just going to lightly dust that all over my face. Now I haven't used much at all. I don't want to add, you know, powdery. It's not that this actual powder does give a sort of a cakey feel or anything like that. But yeah, just want to make sure that that foundation is set in place, and it's still looking really nice, so I'm happy about that. And that cream highlighter didn't move anything, so that's good. So before I go in, and because I sort of have a bit of a routine about what I do, is I'll do a bit of bronzer first, then I put my highlighter on, and then I put my blush on, so I wedge my blush in between the highlighter. So I'm just going to go back into that Hourglass palette and pick up, which one is it? This one here, it's called Luminous Bronze Light, and I'm going to pop that on, and I think I'll just use the same sort of stippling brush, because I find that that is really nice for these kinds of products. If you want just sort of that nice natural look, is grab, you know, a duo fibre type stippling brush, and it just gives a really nice natural look without having to pick up, you know, heaps of product, and you know, you whack it on your face, you're like, oh my god, that's way too much. Just gives that nice sort of glow. But now I'm going to pick up the powder one. So the thing is, with these two palettes, it's on the back, it says, you know, on the side here it says the cream, this one says the powder obviously. So same sort of setup as well, where we have a lighter, sort of more of a champagne tone here, pinky tone and then gold tone. So same sort of tones that you had in the cream palette. And just going to pick up that same brush just to dust off the excess that I used underneath my eyes. This is just a Real Techniques angled highlighter brush, and I'm going to actually go into that champagne and a little bit of this next sort of pinky tone, and they're definitely a little bit darker than the cream kit, but by no means no prettier or anything like that. Really quite nice, and I actually think that, you know, it'll be really nice on people with darker skin tones. I do find that a lot of companies don't cater for darker skin tones, and in saying that, lighter skin tones really do probably struggle as well. So that looks really nice. It doesn't look over the top or anything like that, just nice sort of glowy sort of skin for daytime. So I'll do the same thing, is I'll swatch those colours out so you can see them on the back of my hand. Okay, so we've got the gold one again on the end, if you can see that, and then the champagne, and then sort of the more sort of white gold, I guess you could call it, the pinky sort of champagne colour, and then more of a white gold. So they are really nice. They're looking really nice on the skin. Quite happy with those. Now I think that they retail for about $12.99. Now I did pick up the powder one at the Priceline 40% off makeup sale, so I did want to try it, and I think the cream one was out of stock online, so I actually had to go into my store and pick that up, and I had to pay full price for it. But you know, in saying that, they didn't have any testers out, so I was only going on what I'd seen other people on YouTube say about them. So yeah, I'm really happy with how that's looking. Now I'll just pop back into this palette again, and I'm gonna just pick up that middle colour here. This is Luminous Blush, nice sort of springy kind of colour. Just grabbing a Real Techniques Kohl Metals brush and just popping that sort of in the middle of those two products. Just something really nice and sort of springy. Ow! Oh my god, I just got my thumb skin caught in like the edge of that and I went to shut it. Don't make that mistake, that really hurt. What have I got left to do? Oh yeah, I might just put on some lipstick. So I'm going to use the Rimmel Exaggerate, what is this? Full colour lip liner, and this is in East End's Snob. So I don't know whether I've actually used this on camera yet. It's a very sort of bright pink, I think. And I'm not doing like a harsh lip line, I'm just sort of creating a bit of an edge. And it's the Maybelline Colour Blur by Lip Studio, and it's the I Like to Mauve It colour. And I really don't think it's a mauve colour. I'm just going to go in the other end and just blend it out. Nice sort of stained, you know, fresh look to makeup. So pop on a little bit of the Australis makeup finishing spritz. Ooh, that went right up my nose then. So that's my nice, fresh, glowy daytime makeup look. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. If you're new to my channel, thanks for subscribing and welcome. And I hope to see you in my next video. Bye guys. Down in the comment section, or not comments, but in the down box below, just to let you know how that foundation has sort of worn through the day. It is 10 past 1 at the moment, so I'll try and keep the foundation until about 8 o'clock tonight, but at the moment it just looks, really nice. It looks like sort of skin, especially now that I've put that no colour powder over the top, which is what I wanted to do. I didn't want to put more powder over the top to make or give it either mattify it down or give it that sort of look of a powdery sort of look. Definitely on camera here and in mirror here, it just looks like glowy, dewy, nice, fresh skin. So yeah, I'm happy with that. So hopefully the longevity is there as well. So thanks guys for watching. Bye.